First, I will present about the theory of this project. Parking is essential for calculable whether for work or leisure with needs differing by location. Improving parking system involves using technology for efficient, user-friendly and eco-friendly solutions while managing costs and accuracy. Parking layouts also impact traffic flow. On-street parking is regulated by fees, time limits or restrictions, but current monitoring often fails to enforce these rules effectively. Next, the objective of this project. First, to collect the sample data on parking violation at Padang Kawad UTHM. Second, to obtain a research hypothesis for the purpose of analysing case study data. Third, to investigate the correlation between the numbers of parking violation and parking spaces available at Padang Kawad UTHM.
For this project, we choose the Padang Kawad UTHM to collect the data during the FESCON. Now, let me walk you through the process using this flowchart. We begin by identifying the variable and time. In this case, we are looking at car parking illegally over a 4-hour period. Next, we collect data manually at Padang Kawad UTHM and record the result in a data table. Once the data is collected, we present it to show the outcome of the observation. After that, we perform calculation specifically. We calculate the mean, variance and standard deviation. Finally, we analyze the data to draw conclusion and determine whether the hypothesis is support, and that complete the process.
Thank you, Soleha. It's my honor to present an overview of the data collected during our observation study at Padang Kawad UTHM. To begin, I would like to highlight some key details of the observation process. The location of the study was Padang Kawad at University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, UTHM. Our observation were conducted over 2 consecutive days with a time allocation of 2 hours per day. Now, moving forward to the significant finding from the observation. On the first day, we documented a total of 97 variations. The peak variation frequency was recorded at 14 vehicles during the busiest observation period. On the second day, the total variations increased to 105 with the peak frequency rising to 15 vehicles. This finding provide valuable insight into the traffic behavior within the area and serve as a critical foundation for our subsequent analysis. Next, for the statistical analysis. This table provided a detailed analysis of the parking valuation at Padang Kawad UTHM. Across 2 days, 7th and 8th December 2024, the mean value of parking valuation was slightly lower on 8th December, which is 0.931 compared to 7th December, 0.941, suggesting a marginal reduction in average occurrence or severity. Similarly, the median value show a negligible difference between the 2 days with 1.029 on 7 December and 1.025 on 8 December, indicating that the median value of the datasets are almost identical. Interestingly, the mood increased from 0.725 to 0.817, implying a shift in the most frequently occurring value from the valuations. In terms of data spread, the standard deviation was nearly the same for the both days, which is 1.065 on the 7th December and 1.057 on the 8th December, suggesting comparable variability in the valuations. The variance was slightly higher on 8th December, which is 1.1178, than on 7th December is 1.134, reflecting minimal difference in the overall disparitions of data. This result indicate while minor variation in center tendency and spread exists between the 2 days. The patterns in parking valuation remain fairly consistent. The data provide a solid foundation for the further statistical analysis and hypothesis testing to understand the significance of this variation.
Okay, let's start with the hypothesis. For the null hypothesis, we assume that the number of parking violations on day 1 and day 2 are not significantly different. On the other hand, for the alternative hypothesis, we assume that the number of parking violations on day 1 and day 2 are significantly different. This will guide our analysis as we proceed. Discussion. The analysis of parking violation at Padang Kawad UTHM on 7th and 8th December 2024 shows minimal difference in central tendency and spread. The mean values of violation were slightly lower on 8th December, is 0.931 compared to 7th December is 0.941, while the median and standard deviation remain nearly identical. A slight increase in mode from 0.725 to 0.817 indicate a shift in the most frequently occurring variation. Despite minor variations, the data suggests consistent pattern of parking violation across the 2 days, providing a basis for further statistical analysis and hypothesis testing to determine the significance of these variations. Last but not least, conclusion. In conclusion, this study successfully collected sample data on parking violation at the UTHM breadcrumb, formulated a research hypothesis for analysing the case study data, and investigate the correlation between the frequency of parking violation and the availability of parking space. The finding based on the 2 days observation revealed no statistically significant difference in parking violation between December 7 and 8, as the compute F value 0.795 was less than the critical F value 4.494, leading to the acceptance of the null hypothesis. However, slight variation were noted, with day 2 recording more violation 105 compared to the day 194.
alongside higher mean value 1.05 versus 0.94 and variance 1.1178 versus 1.134. These results suggest a relatively stable parking pattern with minor fluctuation in daily trends and variability. The study highlights persistency challenge in parking management and rule enforcement at UTHM, particularly during peak periods, and emphasizes the need for enhanced awareness police and strategies to address this issue effectively. Statistically tools and analysis were instrumental in providing actionable insight for real-world application.